and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinh province. We begin with the headlines. TayNinh summarized 10 years of building new rural areas. TayNinh National Assembly delegation meets Foster. TayNinh effectively implemented the project of developing Russian forests. Getting to the top of Padang Mountain by modern cable car. On the morning of October the 8th, 2019, TayNinh summarized 10 years of implementing the National Target Program on building new rural areas. Attending the conference, there were Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of TayNinh Provincial People Council Nguyễn Thành Tâm, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee Phạm Văn Tân, Permanent Vice Chairman of TayNinh People's Committee Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc. Since the deployment of new rural construction through propaganda, people and mass organizations, along with businesses, have actively contributed with the government to implement 19 criteria under the National Criteria for New Rural Construction. By the end of 2018, 36 provinces were recognized as meeting new rural standards, accounting for 45% of the total number of communes in the province. In 2019, TayNinh will have 6 more communes meeting the new rural standard. It is expected that by 2020, the province will have 53 communes meeting new rural standard, including 18 border communes. Total mobilized capital for new rural construction in the period of 2016-2019 is over 9,200 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of nearly 27% compared to the period of 2010-2015. In the 2010-2019 period, the people donated land to repair and upgrade more than 300 rural roads. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Phạm Văn Tân, head of the Steering Committee of National Target Programs of TayNinh Province, praised and highly appreciated the efforts of the institution, agency, units, union, people and businesses for their outstanding achievements in the construction of new rural areas today. In order to maintain and improve the quality of the criteria, Mr. Phạm Văn Tân required units and locality to actively detect and replicate good models and advanced examples. On this occasion, the People's Committee of TayNinh Province awarded certificates of merit to 50 collective and 58 individuals who have made positive contribution to the implementation of the National Target Program on New Rural Construction. At the same day, Mr. Huỳnh Thanh Phương, Deputy Head of the Delegation in charge of National Assembly Delegation of TayNinh Province, had a meeting with voters of provincial departments. Voters of provincial department and agency were informed the content of the plenary meeting of the 14th National Assembly. Accordingly, the National Assembly is expected to consider and approve 11 laws and 1 draft resolution. Comment on A bills, consider and comment on the report of 2019 socio-economic development situation. Foster commented on the amended labor code on the working time and the retirement age of employees. The majority of Foster suggested that the National Assembly should consider increasing the retirement age for women based on industry-specific characteristics. Regarding the amendment and supplement of the law on cadres and civil servants, it is necessary to consider disciplining cadres related to the seriousness. There is no regulation to identify violation of each level and specific provision in the law. According to the TayNinh Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, the province now has more than 72,000 hectares of forest. More than 10,000 of existing Russian forests account for 14.4% of the total forest area in the province. Over the past time, TayNinh Province has developed and effectively implemented the projects on management and development of Russian forests in the period of 2019-2025 and orientation to 2035. Up to now, the project implementation progress has achieved a number of targets. Transfer of Russian forests from Forest Management Board to District People Committee. The People's Committee of District have prepared the annual allocation and lease plan for Russian forests and land to submit to the competent authority for approval. basically completing the allocation of Russian forest lease by December 31st, 2020. The project also stipulated a number of solutions to support Russian forest development. The project will allow organizations, households, and individuals to lease forested areas covering 10,000 hectares that will be used for agricultural and forestry production, medicinal plant cultivation, and ecotourism. The project to lease forested areas for production use is expected to bring stable annual revenue. Existing Russian forests are mostly in districts Tân Biên, Tân Châu, Châu Thành, Bến Cầu, and Trảng Bàng. The Forest Management Board of the District People Committee will be responsible for managing the leased forests. The building of 18 bridges were approved after reviewing and updating according to the general criteria of the project. The Ministry of Transport has approved the policy of adjusting the list of the bridges in the province to suit the actual construction investment needs of the province, ensuring convenient and safe transportation for people. Accordingly, the total number of approved bridges for supporting people living in the province of TayNinh is 28, with a total estimated investment of over 56 billion Vietnam dong. In the morning of October 6, 2019, TayNinh Youth Learning Center organized a live skill education program with the theme Addiction and Negative Effects of Drug Abuse for students of primary and secondary school in the province. At the program, the student heard Captain Đặng Tuấn Anh, officer of the Police Division investigating drug-related crimes, TayNinh Police, provided some relevant information and knowledge, such as concept of addictive substances, which emphasize the harmful effects of drugs, measures to prevent drug addiction, and detoxification measures in the current period. In the form of exchange and quiz, life skill education program this time brought a joyful atmosphere, both playing and learning, and leaving a lot of useful knowledge among students. The roof of the southeast Padang Mountain in TayNinh Province is an extremely wonderful destination for those who love the majestic nature. This is also one of the attractions of picnic and spiritual tourism. In order to meet the needs of tourists, TayNinh Cable Car Tour Joint Stock Company is expected to launch a modern cable car system to conquer the peak of the mountain on January 18, 2020. The cable car system at Padang Mountain Peak was operational in March 1998, with the main function of transporting goods and tourists from the foot of the mountain to Linh Sơn Thánh Mẫu Temple and vice versa. Subsequently, TayNinh Cable Car Tour Joint Stock Company has replaced this on out-of-the-box low-step cable car system with a European standard cable car system that came into operation in the Spring Festival of 2019. With the modern suspension system in the coming time, visitors can watch the clouds, the sunrise, and enjoy the fresh air, as well as enjoy the panoramic view of TayNinh from the top of the mountain, with a height of 986 meters without spending as much time as climbing along the 8 existing climbing routes. This is good news for the tourism industry of TayNinh Province, as well as tourists visiting and exploring Padang Mountain. That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for your watching and goodbye for now.